We are going to see about ng-src directive. The ng-src directory in AngularJS is used to dynamically set the value of the src attribute of an HTML element, typically used with elements like image and video. It allows you to bind a scope variable or expression to the src attribute, enabling dynamic loading of resources such as images, videos, or other external content. Key concept: dynamic loading. ng-src facilitates dynamic loading of resource by allowing you to set the source URL based on expression or variable in the AngularJS scope, preventing flickering. Unlike using the standard src attribute with AngularJS interpolation, which can cause flickering as the browser tries to load the resource before AngularJS evaluates the expression. ng-src prevents this flickering by only setting the source URL after the expression can be evaluated. Let's consider an example where we can have an image element whose source URL is determined dynamically based on a variable in the controller scope. Now I will show you how it will. For that I have created an HTML template and I am going to have a div with ng my app. ng controller and then I am going to create an image and it src is image URL and alt is dynamic image. Next I am going to create a script. Inside that I am going to define the AngularJS module. Angular.module my app. Next I am going to define an AngularJS controller my ctrl and function scope. Now I am going to set the image URL dynamically. Scope dot image URL equal to, I am going to use this image. If I save this and if I run, see we are getting the image ng-src directive and the image. Like this we will use. In this example we define an AngularJS module called myapp and a controller called myctrl. Inside the controller we set the value of the image URL variable to a static URL pointing to an image. We use the ng-src directive to bind the image URL variable to the src attribute of the image element. AngularJS evaluates expression and sets the src attribute accordingly, loading the image dynamically. When you run the code in the browser, you will see the image specified by the image URL variable displaying on the web page, demonstrating the usage of the ng-src directory to dynamically set the source URL of an HTML element in AngularJS application. Thank you.